If you guys are wanting to take your gameplay to the next level, myshman.com, eBooks, coaching, exclusive eBooks to members, and exclusive live streams to members as well. Be sure to check it out. Link down below in the description. Enjoy the rest of this video. What is up, YouTube? It's T-Meister bringing you guys this next mini scheme, or the next part of the mini scheme of the Bucks playbook. We're gonna be in a gun bunch as always. This time I'm gonna be going over curl flat. So this is this is the exact same as Patriots. Now I'm playing with the Giants, and there is a purpose behind that, and that is because of for a guy's name Evan Ingram. Their tight end has a good amount of speed. So with this particular play, you can have a couple different setups. If we're gonna fade the tight end though, we need somebody that's fast, and since I think this is one of the faster tight ends in regs, it's kind of the reason I decided to go with it. So for this particular setup, if this is a cover 3, there's a couple different ways you can attack this. First, we're gonna go ahead and max protect, and then we're gonna fade B, and then we're going to drag X. Now, if you guys were to be playing in MUT, the number one way to run this is have that X receiver, or for this instance, OBJ, to have the playmaker chemistry on him as well, so you can just make him cut straight up field. So what that does is it forces the user to either respect that deep corner route or the playmaker, or just leaving the drag wide open. So we're gonna go ahead, snap the ball. This is against the cover 3, so that corner route should be pretty well played by the underneath third. Now that is why we fade the outside receiver. We fade B, so that outside third. Now here's one thing that I'm not gonna really go into too much, but make sure B is your fastest wide receiver on the field. Now, if you guys use, I think the Bengals, John Ross would be a good person to put in that position, simply because he has a lot of speed, and that's just to help clear that outside third, which allows that corner out to get more open. Especially if they decide to shade underneath and have hard flats out on the field, then it is absolute money against a cover 3, against a cover 2, cover 4, etc., etc. So we're gonna go ahead and snap this one more time and pray that we don't get shedded to death, which, you know, we do, because this is practice mode, and that's how it is. That's how it is. So here's another setup that you can do as well. So we're gonna go ahead and block a running back, and this time we're gonna fade B. Now here's a way that you can force the curl flat to be pulled down, is you leave your tight end on a flat route. Now you can hot route him to a flat, you can leave him in the flat, you can do really whatever you want. Then X is all up to you. You can drag him, you can slant him. If you have those special chemistries, you could put a post route out there, or a crossing route as well. A crap ton of different options in Madden Ultimate Team. So right here, we're gonna go ahead, snap the ball, pray that we don't get insta shedded, look for the sideline. You can see possession catch, and we are able to pull the curl flat down. So this is how I would attack a cover 3. Now attacking a cover 2 is very, very easy. Now with a cover 2, you just want to streak B. Now the reason for that is, if you guys play MUT, there's players with the 99 speed, which will react as soon as the ball is thrown. And so by having that streak down the middle of the field, we're able to pull that deep half away from this corner out. So very, very simple right here. We're gonna block a running back, and this time there's a couple different things you can do. This is my personal opinion. I hate flat routes, especially attacking a cover 2, because they just suck. So instead, I'm gonna put him on a zig. Then OBJ, you can leave on that little hitch route. You could even put Barkley on a little out route. You could swing him. You could do a couple different things. Really, that's just creating a high-low read. You could put him into curl again, which is gonna drop him 10 yards instead of a little 8 yards, which is a great way to attack a cover 2. Cover 2 is just all about forcing that high or low read. So this is kind of a setup that you can do right here. Again, a reading based off of how the opponents are reacting to the ball. We're gonna go ahead and take our underneath. Now if they shade underneath, you're gonna take over the top. Now this is in the Pats playbook. This isn't unique at all. Bucks sell, Bucks verts, corners. There's a few plays that aren't unique. There is one which we'll get into, clear out, SE out. That's unique to Bucks, which is a very, very good play. But this is how to attack cover 2. It's very easy, very simple, very basic. You could even leave your flat route. Now the problem with that is, a flat route is going to be something extremely late. Now you can see RB is getting wide open because for some reason a cloud flat doesn't want to play the corner out like he should. It makes no sense at all this year. But this is kind of how, this is another setup. You could drag X instead. You could wait, and you're going to get shedded anyways. But you can see RB is getting wide open on the sideline. Now, attacking a cover 4 can be pretty tricky. This is probably the most difficult one to attack out of this particular play. Now the reason is because you have the outside and inside quarter, which can play both the vertical and the post, or not post, but corner out very, very well. So we're gonna go into cover 4 quarters. This for the most part should box it up pretty well. So right here for cover 4, I'm gonna go ahead and fade this guy. I'll put my tight end on a zig route. X, you can mess up. I'm gonna tell you guys how you can just completely screw up the zones. It's complete garbage. For Mutt, here's how you can beat cover 4 over the top. I can't do it in practice mode, but you would put X on a post route or X on a crossing route. So have deep route runner on him, and then Sheared, whoever your wide receiver is in that position, you're going to put him on a post route or a deep crosser. Now, this does require that you are able to beat man coverage, because these outside quarters, or these corners, are going to play match style defense. So it does require that you are able to beat that. Now, if you're worried about that, you can motion over Shepard and put him on a streak and clear out that inside quarter. So that's just a way that you can utterly destroy cover 4 quarters. They have just, EA, you outdid yourself this year, really. So this is how I might attack it regularly. I might drag X as always and block my running back. Pray that we don't get shedded within 5 milliseconds. Then go ahead, snap the ball. And you can see, if you are able to have somebody with better route running, that's actually amazing that outside quarter played that. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. But if you are to have better speed, let's go ahead and do that zig route one more time. Then you should be able to beat it over the top. You can see right there that zig route's getting underneath every single time. If they shade underneath, then what's going to happen is that zig route, when he goes in and then breaks immediately to the outside, he's going to be open for a quick like 3 to 4, potentially 5-yard gain. So it's very, very, very basic. It's pretty easy to run. And if you guys are playing Mutt, it's even better because you could glitch out quarters very, very easily. It doesn't take much skill, doesn't take much knowledge. You just need to know how to break the game. So that's, I told you guys already how to break it. Now, to prevent that real fast, you just play the sticks. That's how you do it. It's Y on defense, Y, LB. You play the sticks, and now stop that cover 4 beater. But that's going to be for a different time. So this is just how I would naturally beat it. Kind of like this. Again, your flat route, you can see your drags open immediately if you were to throw it earlier than what I did. Very, very easy to stop. So this is going to take care of curl flat corner. Again, if we can continue the like up, I'll drop it at a quicker rate. Otherwise, I'm going to slow it down because personally, I don't enjoy Madden 19 that much. But I will continue to bring you guys these Madden videos. Yes, I'm playing MLB The Show. I just enjoy it so much more. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The experience from the first couple hours I have played, 5 million times better than Madden NFL any year. So, with that being said, don't worry. I have not quit Madden. I just am simply not playing it nearly as much as I used to. So, until next time, as always, be sure you're labbing this play. Get some reps into it. It is and will take some time to be able to get used to as far as who the reads are, but you can see in cover 2, corner out's going to be late, provided you don't get shedded within 1.5 seconds. So yeah, that's going to take care of this video. As always, get in the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.